Hi, and welcome to Fun Facts Live. I'm your host, David, and with me today is Allison.
Hello.
Caitlin.
Hi.
RJ.
Hello.
Do we have Maria?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I just realized I never checked to make sure Maria was here. Awesome. We got Maria and Jake.
Hello.
And today we have a very special guest who I only knew as Britmas309 on Discord. She was super gracious to volunteer for a playtest of one of my new games, and the playtest was so incredibly entertaining. Allison and I both just had a total blast listening to Maya comment, talk to the blocks that were falling. It's a falling
the musical
blocks
interlude.
Game. The music, the singing, it was just
it was
so
awesome.
Great. I told her she must start her own game streaming or YouTube show or something on Twitch, and so I'm hoping that maybe this and of course she has to be on the podcast, but I'm hoping that this is the start of maybe an amazing career. Maya, welcome.
Streamer. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me and enjoying my weird antics. I appreciate it.
Fantastic. So Maya, I forgot to ask you in the pre-show, but do you have a fun fact for us today? We can start out with that,
Oh,
and then maybe, and then tell us a little bit, whatever you'd like to share about yourself. We know nothing.
sure. I guess. Oh God. Okay. Fun fact. Fun fact. I wanted to.
Or fun almost fact that is
That's
probably
true.
true,
A lot of
but
our
it doesn't have to be
facts
verified.
you have to qualify with air quotes. They're
Okay.
fun.
Citation needed.
Yes.
I guess the most fun fact I have is that in college, I got to sing with Stevie Wonder, and when he came
No.
to our rehearsal for the performance, I tripped over his chair like an idiot.
Oh no!
Oh my
Is-
goodness. That
Maya,
is
is
Yeah.
that on YouTube?
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, I wish me fully tripping over Stevie Wonder was on YouTube, but it is not on YouTube. Is probably also my second most mortifying celebrity experience.
what? There's one that's worse?
Oh, there's so much worse.
Oh
There's so
my
much
goodness.
worse.
All right, do tell.
Okay, so the worst one is I will say that I now know who this person is, but when I saw them, I did not know who this person was. Because I thought that they were a gremlin. So I was at college and I was biking to go get nachos, and crossing the street as I was biking, like maybe 60 feet in front of me, was what I thought was a gremlin. And I was like having a whole lot of existential crisis at the time because I was like, okay, well, so gremlins might be real. Let me just wrestle with that. Second of all, not only are they possibly real, but they're at my college. So there's that. And then also, I might have to pass this gremlin to get my nachos. And so all of that was happening while I was also screaming bloody murder. And then I almost crashed my bike into a tree. I then later found out that it was Danny DeVito. Because apparently his son went to my school and he was there to open our brand new renovated theater. So then I just felt bad that I thought he was a gremlin. So that is my most mortifying celebrity.
Oh my gosh.
Thinking that Danny DeVito was a gremlin and having a whole existential crisis about the existence of gremlins. While I was really just hungry, I just wanted my nachos.
Yeah, I think maybe that distorted your reality a bit.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Blood sugar.
I did not end up getting the nachos. I just sat at the tree for like 20 minutes trying to figure out what was going on.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow,
So
that's
I
incredible.
don't know if you're alone in thinking that Danny DeVito is a gremlin, though.
I don't think I am alone. Like,
I
right?
knew.
I
knew
feel
how
like
that
I'm
was
not
gonna
alone.
end.
But I
I
also still feel bad. And if I ever were to meet Danny DeVito, I will apologize. And I don't know if he will even remember that happened, but I will still apologize
Oh my
because I
gosh.
just feel bad.
Yeah, he's quite a character.
He's
But-
so funny.
But I have to ask you a little bit more. Can you tell us a little bit more about singing with Stevie Wonder? I mean, this
Oh,
is
yeah,
still blowing my
so-
mind. Like,
Yeah, so that was because he came again. So I went to Oberlin Conservatory, which will probably explain a lot of the weird celebrity occurrences. But so he came to be at the opening for our jazz building. When was this? Oh wow, I think it was before I went to London, so 2010. And I was not the one who sang with him in the actual final concert because the singer who'd already been in the group was the one who sang with him in that. But I was there in the rehearsals, which was pretty cool.
yeah.
And essentially, wait, you want to know the tripping story or just like
I wanna
the
know
singing
all
I
the
want to know
stories.
both.
story?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know both.
Okay, lit. So the tripping situation happened because I needed to get my folder with my music, and it was in the locker that was on the other side of the studio behind where Stevie was sitting. And instead of going around the big band, which probably would have been easier, I tried to fit myself in the space between Stevie and the wall to get my music, and suffice it to say, I did not fit. It did not work. I tripped over like one of the legs of his chairs, and he made some joke about him being blind and me not being blind, which he made a lot of blind jokes in general that were like consistently making me feel so uncomfortable. Like, I was like, but are you blind? Like he would always take off his sunglasses and be like, first trumpet, I hear that you're flat, and like stare at him. And I was just like, this is very creepy. Like, I don't know what the truth is in this moment. But yeah, so in that moment, yes, Stevie Wonder, made fun of me for being able to see and tripping over him who cannot see.
Oh my God.
So I was humiliated, but it was also like so amusing because I was like, of all the people to make fun of me for this, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel blessed that I was able to make a fool of myself in front of such an accomplished musician who now knows the full extent of my clumsiness. So I'll take it.
It sounds
He
like
actually
he was a
spoke
good sport about it.
I'll take it. Yeah. And like when we were singing in rehearsal, he complimented me on the singing as well, which I feel like was somehow like I feel like that was like somehow less like important to me. I was like, Stevie Wonder knows that I'm awkward. That's nice. And like that felt better than like Stevie Wonder thinks my voice is good. Like, yeah, but Stevie Wonder knows that I'm awkward, and that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mocked by Stevie Wonder.
That's nice.
That's
how many
epic.
people can
You
say
can
that?
mock and
Who else was
compliment
made
it.
fun of
So
by
it's
Stevie Wonder?
about
Like,
it.
let's go. Like that feels cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's both of those stories.
Wow. That is amazing. I am super jealous of both of those stories.
What up?
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, let's see. I think we will transition into Allison. Do you want to give a fun fact? And Maya, feel free to interject. I should have told you this.
My fun fact's just not as.
No,
It's just terrible
everything's going to be
now.
downhill from there.
Come
It's
on.
like,
Never gonna
Oh
be
my
able to top
goodness.
any of that.
I was like, even like my one celebrity story isn't as interesting as that, but I'm tempted to abandon my fun fact and go with that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
why
do
not?
it. I'm doing it.
Do it.
I'm going rogue. So sorry, we're not gonna get any Oscar fun facts about musicals that have won Best Picture.
Oh yeah, Allison is forcing me to watch all the Oscar-nominated movies.
Excellent.
And
Yeah.
so I watched West Side Story last night, and I had to leave for a few parts.
You got too sad.
Yeah, I did not. I was like, okay, this is where it ends for me on a happy note.
Yeah.
Kind of in
He
the
made
middle.
it through G Officer Krupke and then peaced out.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
So proud of you, David.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, the one spot of his I am going to blow up because it's just so cute. It's really cute. I think it's
don't
cute.
know what you're about to say, but
so I knew he had never seen the original West Side Story. Like I knew that about him, but I didn't have time to show him that one before the new one. So we start West Side Story, and he goes, "I've seen this," and I was like, "No, I don't think you've seen this. You haven't seen the original with me, and I don't think you would have seen the new one without me." And he's like, "No, we watched it together," and I was like, "I don't think we did." He thought it was In the Heights. He thought West Side Story and In the Heights were the same, which is very cute.
Interesting.
Yeah, yes. New York City-based musicals. He gets.
Yeah.
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 I mean, they're basically all the same at that point.
Yeah, except when it comes to the knife fights and stuff. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
any of
In the
literal
that.
Heights
knife
does
fights.
not have any knife fights.
Stabbings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was too much.
Yes.
Too much musical.
But he was really excited because we walked. But we used to, when we were staying at his old apartment, walk by that 57th Street salt
cool.
shed all the time.
Yeah.
So he's like, we know that place.
Yeah, I lived on 54th.
Still there?
Oh yeah, it's still there.
Oh yeah, and it's open too. I've been in
Yeah.
it.
It's been decades.
I've been in it to avoid some rain showers.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's across from a car dealership.
Yeah.
So anyway, my one celebrity encounter that was prolonged for any period of time was also a musician. So I used to be a tour guide at the Paul Revere House in Boston. And essentially you just stand on a floor of the Paul Revere House and people come in and they can ask you questions, interact with you, or they can just kind of keep going. So I was hanging out. There was no one in the museum, so I was just like reading my
Is this
book.
going to be a ghost story?
It's not a ghost story.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Although I
Paul
used to,
Revere.
Yeah, Paul Revere showed up. That's what I
Yeah.
was waiting for.
yeah. Although that's what I used to tell little kids who always be like, "Is it haunted?"
Perfect.
And I would just say, "I'm not here at night." So, so this
Well, then who's gonna light the lanterns?
No one.
no one, yeah.
The British are coming forever.
Yes.
New Britain.
So
I think that would be a good thing, actually. After a visit to London, we decided London's slightly better in New York than every way.
yeah,
Anyway,
Yeah.
go. Sorry.
Yeah,
what's-
but not better than Boston.
Oh.
Don't go dissing on. You can't go dissing on Boston.
I haven't spent enough time in Boston to be able to say either way. So. take
the
your word
tube's
for it.
nicer than the tea. I will say that. I feel,
Yeah,
I
true.
feel confident
That's true.
saying that.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Yeah. So as like there were no other visitors there, so just hanging out reading my book, and this family comes in, and it is one of like the most beautiful women I've ever seen in person. And I was like, oh my god, that is a pretty woman, with her family. So she comes in and she's so lovely and nice, and she's talking to me about like the wallpaper and the furnishings, and just like really like nice family. And then the husband comes up to me and he's like, I have a question about the fireplace, and he has an Irish accent and the biggest diamond studs in his ears that I have ever seen. And I was like, talking to him, and it was like, oh, this is a baking oven. This is why the fireplace is set up this way. And he goes, okay. I go upstairs and was like, that was the edge. That was the edge from you two, who I got to talk to about fireplace. But I was so distracted by how gorgeous his wife was. I didn't barely saw him until I saw the bling and heard the accent. And it turns out he was in town getting an honorary doctorate from Berkeley.
Oh.
So yeah. So that was my one brush with fame, is talking about architecture and colonial furnishings with the edge in his family.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Jake, what fun fact do you have for us today?
So mine is not about celebrities.
Okay.
Although I do have a couple like celebrity stories, but they're not interesting. Like,
I don't know. Maybe you should
People just
let
wanted-
us be the judge.
well, like I mean, so I'm a triplet, right?
What?
And
This
What?
is just
Yeah.
now coming out after. Wait a second. Okay.
so
That's
triplets
what
in
I'm thinking.
in the 90s were like, I mean, there are a lot of us, but like it wasn't really a normal thing, right? So like
I
we
don't
filmed
know
a
if it's
commercial
ever
for
a
like
normal
FedEx.
thing.
You were in a commercial
What?
for that?
Wait, you were in a commercial?
Okay.
Yeah,
What
mean,
is happening
I don't
here?
remember.
Also,
I was
I
like
just want to say,
4 or 5.
Jake's like, oh, they weren't that common, as if they are now. You are the only triplet I know.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, I get
cousins
that a
are
lot.
You were a
triplets.
triplet until
What?
30 seconds
Yeah.
ago, so.
My cousins are
they're still pretty
triplets,
rare.
yeah.
What?
So
And they're honestly
there-
very
there-
scary.
There's another set of triplets in my graduating class, and my I forget what we decided to call her, but basically my best man, like her younger siblings are triplets.
Wow.
So
Like, yeah, like I know a lot of triplets personally.
triplets on
I know-
triplets.
Yeah.
Are you one of those
Oh.
like twins and one fraternal one hanging out, all identical? Like, what are you?
Yeah, with
What's
like
your
all those
dynamic?
We're all fraternal.
Okay.
Like me and one of my brothers look more alike than the other one, but like, you know, I don't know. RJ gets confused every once in a while. because,
What?
Wow.
Yeah, not confused enough. Like if I'm actually looking at them, it's no problem. But a couple of times, you like come around a corner, you like turn around, and just your
Yeah.
first impression, I start to say something, and I'm like, wait, that's not mine. That's the other one.
Oh my goodness, that's so
But
weird.
Jake was the first triplet I met.
I don't think I've ever met a triplet. I'm
met,
sure I haven't.
I've only met one. One of my friends is married to a triplet.
Okay. Yeah.
see,
that's-
they're like everyone knows the triplet.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my cousins are triplets, dude. They're wild.
Are they identical or?
2 are identical and 1 is fraternal.
Okay.
And she's the oldest of the 3 as well.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So-
Well,
But yeah, like so being triplets in the 90s, like especially in like Washington State where I grew up, like celebrity, like people wanted to meet us because it was like a novelty item. And so
You were
like
the celebrity.
I was a celebrity.
how old were you when you filmed the commercial?
Like like 4 or 5. I don't remember it, but so we never like ate out as a kid. Like we went to a restaurant one time, and apparently like the service was not great, and it was like, and like nothing against the restaurant, but it was like 3 2-year-olds and like 4 teenagers, and it was like everyone's eating at different times, and like 2-year-olds were hungry, and like when 2-year-olds get hungry, like
can't sit
shit
still
goes down,
for long. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so like we never really ate out after that.
Yeah, I can see why.
The studio that was producing the commercial was like, okay, we're pay for dinner. Like, where do you guys want to go eat? And I was like, all the kids were like, well, we go to McDonald's, right?
Yeah, 'cause they have the slide or whatever, the little
place. Yeah.
Like we went through the McDonald's drive-thru in a stretch limo. I was like,
oh my goodness,
like, I don't remember this.
That's
but
a '90s kid's dream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only if it was like a Nickelodeon themed stretch limo could that be even better.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So RJ, the zebra at my parents' house, like the stuffed zebra.
The
like,
stuffed zebra at my parents'
What? I'm sorry, this is so
Normal.
You said zebra so casually.
Like that's from the commercial. Like we're on that. Like, that's how we got that.
Is it life size? How tall is
No,
it? Okay.
no, it's like a giant, like those giant sized stuffed animals you get at like carnivals and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like that size.
Okay.
So it's like life-size baby zebra.
Is this commercial available on YouTube?
Probably not.
Oh.
Like, so it was filmed in like '99.
Okay.
So
We-
like it was actual film, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you were 2 years old in 1999?
No. I was born in '94.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah, they filmed it
still
at
feel
4 or
old
5.
now.
I feel old too, Caitlin. I feel old too.
Yeah, we're not even gonna.
Anyway, that's not my fun fact. That was a fun tangent, though.
Yeah.
I'm Googling now.
So the country that consumes the most wine per capita.
Should we take
is-
guesses?
Yeah, do you want to guess?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, per capita?
Yeah, per
France.
capita.
Wine specifically?
Yep.
Vatican City.
Oh my god.
That's a good
Yep.
guess.
I think it changed recently. Like I think it's Portugal now.
Okay.
Portugal.
Oh, okay.
But
That is good.
Vatican City consumes like 74 liters of wine per person per year.
Yes.
What? That's awesome.
So
I mean, that's
I'm
what, a liter and a half a week. That, I don't know how many glasses are in a liter?
I don't know, but like
6?
So you have to be drinking pretty consistently
Well, because the
every
standard
day.
bottle is what, 750 milliliters, right? And so that's like 4 glasses usually.
yeah.
So.
I also do communion twice a day.
Uh-huh.
That's wine.
Yeah.
Then dinner. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in the
it
habit
all
of
checks
having,
out.
if you're in the habit of having a glass or two every single day, I mean, I guess it's, not
Yeah.
crazy.
Literally everyone.
Yeah, I mean, that's the average, obviously. I'm
Yeah.
sure there are some people who are going through a bottle a day.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, I mean, so like everyone takes communion twice a day at Vatican.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but isn't
There-
that supposed to be
there
like a
are no-
sip? You're not
Yeah.
supposed to like have a whole
There are no
glass. with
kids.
communion.
There are probably very few kids in Vatican City, if any.
True. Yeah.
So,
So there are
I
about
also would.
Healthy pores.
800 people that live in Vatican City.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah. So it's smaller than the graduating class of me and RJ's high school.
Okay.
High schools. We went to different schools. So yeah, like it's just not mind blowing, but it was just like I was a little surprised at like how much is actually consumed.
Yeah, that's
Right.
That's impressive.
Yeah, my guess is really just a joke, but I didn't actually think that was going to be right. I'm surprised.
That's impressive.
So yeah, I think it's Portugal now as of like 2019 or something like that. But
Vatican City will come back. I know it. They've got it in them.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't count them out.
Yeah, take away COVID restrictions. It's mass all the time.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Like the article that I read about it, like it didn't say if Vatican City declined in consumption or like Portugal just increased their consumption. They were very vague on that.
That's an important distinction to make.
Yes. Absolutely. All right. Awesome.
I want to go next because
Okay.
mine is also about
Okay.
wine.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
It is?
perfect.
You guys had all these celebrity stories, and I'm like, I don't have any celebrity stories. Like, the best I
Right,
can
wine
do
is
is
just
like,
as good.
is I've just like seen people from a distance, and then like I have a friend who lives in LA, and so we would go somewhere, and she'd be like, "Oh, that's William H. Macy over there," and I'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, except that's what happens to me
You know,
and
and
Allison.
like had no interaction with them. Anyway,
But-
so but
one second.
I had-
Let me just tell you about Allison. That's
Oh,
what happens
no.
to me and Allison all the time, except she waits until they're gone and I can't see them anymore. And she's like, that was so-and-so back there.
I just don't feel comfortable
like,
like
what?
pointing at
Why
someone
didn't
in
you
front
tell
of them.
me while we were passing?
No, I get that.
never-
Like, I was standing in my front lawn once, and like Kate McKinnon walked by or something, and my partner didn't see it because he was playing with the dog, and I didn't tell him because I didn't want everyone to be like, "It's Kate McKinnon," so I just like didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
Yeah,
so
well, it's-
frustrated because I never
it's like-
recognize anyone. So-
well, it's one thing if you're like passing them and it's, you know, a brief thing and you have to kind of be paying attention at the right time, and it's different
Yeah.
if you're like sitting at a table
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
farmers market in LA, if you've
Yeah.
ever been there, and your friend says, "Oh, hey, over there at that stand
Okay.
is so and so."
If it's like
It's a little
regular
different.
life, like I kind of want
Yeah.
them to just live their regular life.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
and I
bother.
would never.
I don't want to
like,
bother them, but I would
bother
like to
them,
know.
You wanted,
still
you,
like
wanted,
to-
you wanted to bother Ben Stiller.
You need to
didn't
be,
talk
like,
to me for
texted on the
2
down low.
hours.
I just wanted to see Ben Stiller. I didn't need to
You
go up and
pouted
talk
for
to
hours.
him or get a selfie or any of that stuff. I just wanted to know that we were in the same.
Okay, let's hear what Caitlin has
Vicinity.
to say.
Okay,
about
okay.
Anyway, so my fun fact that I actually planned ahead of time for this. Well, so first of all, Maya, David told us that you might swear, and so I was
Yes.
like, okay, we're gonna have a maybe.
I
Maybe
I
was
have
Yeah.
been
expecting it.
trying
Like, not
so
safe for
hard
work
not
podcast.
to.
It's
So
fine. It's
hard.
totally fine. Everybody was prepped. We're all
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
no,
all
it's
good.
cool.
Yeah.
And so I was like, great,
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna use this particular fun fact that, I mean, it's technically safe for work, but it does involve like a word that you wouldn't want your 4-year-old
Okay.
like listening to, right?
Okay.
All right.
And it is that. So personally, I'm a fan of when something is large or whatever, to say it's like it's a butt, to refer to it as a buttload.
Oh yeah,
So,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
Oh, I have a buttload of work to do.
Yeah.
There's we got a buttload of groceries, whatever.
Yeah.
I found out recently this is a real term. Like it has a real meaning,
Really?
and it comes from winemaking. And that's why I was saying related to Jake's fun fact. So a butt
Okay.
This is
is-
going to devolve so
Yeah,
quickly.
yeah, this is going downhill now.
a butt in this context is 108 imperial gallons. And just to make things more complicated, an imperial gallon is different than a U.S. gallon. It's like 130 U.S.
I'm
gallons,
stuck on
basically.
some scientist was like, yes, this unit of measurement is butt.
Yes.
Well, I
That's a
think
big
it
butt.
predates. From what I can tell, it predates
It's a lot of butt.
the using the term butt to refer to, your
Like being the
I'm
butt
not
of a
even-
joke.
your
Imagine if
derriere,
you're the
whatever.
reason
That hasn't been
butt-
forever. When
Well,
did we
it
start
comes
using
from-
butt?
I don't know.
Now
what
I
the
just want to
origin
know.
I don't know the origin of butt as
Etymology.
an anatomical term,
It's
but in
super
this case,
clear.
it comes from like the
Googling.
old French word for boot.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
Does
why.
boot
That's what I
mean?
think.
But yeah, Allison
Was
has
that?
a theory.
It's not. It's
What-
okay.
Okay.
I was just going to say, imagine the poor person who everybody got that nickname because they had, 180 imperial
Oh my God.
gallons of stuff going on.
In
and
their
they were like-
Yes, the butt of
Where it
every
comes
joke.
from. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
So
Amazing.
also the so if you refer to a buttload of wine has a literal definition. And also if you've ever heard of a hogshead, that is half of a butt.
I've never heard of to eat.
Mhm.
Hogshead?
No.
It's a unit of
Just like-
measure.
Oh,
Is that what you're
unit of
saying?
measure.
Yeah.
Okay.
The imperial system is so weird, you guys. It's
I did
just-
not even know about that.
I thought it was just like
Yeah.
a name for pubs.
Yeah, it was like I've definitely eaten at a pub called the Hogshead.
Yeah.
Well, it's the pub in Harry
So it's half a
Potter,
butt.
right?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Hogsmeade.
No, that's
not-
the
And that's a
village.
location.
no,
Yeah.
It's the Hogshead in Hogsmeade because I'm pretty sure.
Hogshead
Thank
was
you.
in Hogsmeade as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Allison, you can't mess with Allison in Harry Potter. She's memorized every movie, I believe, and read it.
Oh, what's
And all the books,
Hogshead Inn? I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes, she's
So,
a huge
yeah.
Harry Potter fan.
Yeah. But
Wow,
JK
okay.
got all my money before I knew it was problematic, so I'm covered.
Yeah.
It's lit, yeah. It's lit. Yeah. I like Harry Potter as well, but I'm also dyslexic, so alliteration really screws me up. Like often. So often.
All right, so a hogshead is a half of a butt. This
Yep.
is what we've learned today.
I'm so glad I know that.
that-
I really needed to know that.
Yes, I will start.
Is
working
it the
those
left butt or the right butt?
I need to start working these units of measure into my everyday speech. That's my,
Yes,
my
you do.
goal for
Yep.
this week.
Yep.
So, yes.
We all do.
I don't know. Like that might be problematic for you, David. By how much you forget things.
That's true. I have to repeat it a lot. It has to go deep into my long-term memory.
Yeah.
But it takes,
I mean, if you're gonna use it, you should use it correctly, right?
yeah. I mean, how about an example? What's a good way I can integrate this into my everyday speech?
I don't know.
I
Everyone's
have no
stumped.
idea. And that's
Okay.
the problem.
Okay.
I mean, 130 gallons is just a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
just a lot
It's a
of
lot. I
liquids.
hope
I'm
you're
gonna have
not
to-
drinking. I hope no one is drinking. Well, so then I
Maybe a pool.
No, I think I'm gonna
I was
I'm gonna
trying
combine
to-
it with metric, so I can have like millibutt, and maybe that's a reasonable measure. Like I have
Wait,
to
okay,
figure
so
out.
it's
It's
Jake.
already
Jake, what was the per capita wine consumption for Vatican City?
74 liters. But so I did find Portugal drinks 12.8 gallons per person now. So
That's
Okay.
also a lot.
they're drinking a lot.
A lot of wine,
Not
Portugal.
Portugal, but I'm
Wait,
sorry.
so
Is that a
12.8
millibutt?
gallons
Let me
per how for in
do this
In a
calculation.
year, sounds like?
In a year?
Yeah, 12.8 gallons per person per year in Portugal.
So that's like
And what's a butt? 108
That's
gallons.
a
Like
tenth
a gallon,
of a butt.
a gallon a
that's
month.
a tenth of a butt per person per year.
A decibutt. A decabutt.
It's a
Okay.
decibutt,
Decibutt.
yeah.
Okay.
That's a butt.
All right. I
I guess
can
it's
do that one.
100 butts.
100 Portuguese people on average will drink a butt of wine. A buttload
Excellent.
of wine in a year.
Yes. Literally.
Yep.
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
They're just
Perfect.
gonna walk around repeating that. Like go to the grocery store.
Can you pull up
My fun
RJ's drawing
fact.
for me? I can't see it.
Yeah. Are there any butts in RJ's drawing? I don't know. Maya, just so you know.
There's a lot of wine.
I'm watching it. I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay, you're watching it. Okay.
I'm watching it the whole time.
All right. Maria, what fun fact do you have for us today? Well, first, do you have the Swedish word of the day?
Please be butt.
Yeah,
Yes. What's the Swedish word for butt?
Rumpa.
Oh, that's so good.
That is good. Gumpa. I think I can say that one.
Yeah.
Most of the time we don't even try saying the Swedish words because I just don't understand how to make these sounds. So, but Gumpa, I think I can do.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cute.
I don't know how to write it though. I'm trying to put it on the drawing.
RAUMPA.
Oh, Roompa.
R-A-U-M-P.
Nine.
Like rump.
No,
Like rump.
That's a delightful word.
Rumpus.
no,
Sort
the
of.
first A shouldn't be there.
Oh, just
Oh.
R-U-M-P. Like rump.
RUM.
R-U-M-A?
PA.
PA.
Yeah.
Oh, so just rump with an A.
rump,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect. All right, Swedish word of the day. Rumpa. Rumpa.
So I originally had another different fun fact, but
Okay.
let's continue with butt.
Perfect. Okay.
It's been used in cookery since the mid 15th century,
Okay.
and the slang word butt has been used in English since 1860.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, wait. You're saying the Swedish had the word bud before us?
Yeah.
Okay. Like a long time.
Wow.
All right.
Sweden's
Like
more
300
advanced
years.
in a lot of ways.
Well, you used the word buttocks before you shortened
Yeah, I
it
was like
to
buttocks.
butt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
butt isn't a
that's
breed,
true.
technically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like I know during like the Victorian era in England, like it was socially unacceptable to talk about like legs
Anything.
and yeah, like anything below the waist. It was like you don't talk about it.
Okay.
Like,
Anything bodily, really, at all.
yeah, I was like legs were an off limit word. I think trousers were like on the edge, right?
Oh.
I don't know why.
Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about legs.
Yeah, we can talk about legs.
You're a floating apparition.
Okay.
There's
Interesting.
there's 7 different meanings for the word butt
Oh.
Oh.
In Swedish, or are you talking about just in general?
in English.
In English. Okay.
In English.
All right.
So, like being the butt of a joke
Yes.
has been used since the 16th tense.
Wow.
And in this podcast, in fact. Okay. There's one.
Which one? Cigarette butt has to be
Hit
one.
with the head, strike by thrusting.
Oh, headbutt. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's also a flat fish.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
I did not know that one.
I feel like
never
that
heard
one
that one.
has been eradicated from most venues.
A push or a thrust with the head,
Yeah.
like a
Headbutt.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's the liquor barrel.
Okay, the one that
It's it.
Caitlin's
The
fun
unit of
fact.
measurement, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
And also thick end.
Oh, like the butt of
that
Allison's
mean?
getting a real kick out of that one. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
It also means the reminder of a smoked cigarette
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
from 1847.
Okay. Is that 7?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I've heard of all
I mean,
this
it's
except
a-
for the fish, and I'm still just surprised it's that many different definitions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
interesting. There was a. Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't use it. There's the other word for butt that I just can't. But there's a whole comic routine about all the different ways to use basically the word butt
Oh.
in English as in slang too. So there's like a lot more ways
Gotcha.
if you count slang. Those are like 7. But yeah, it's like one of the weirdnesses of English that based on your inflection and tone, you can change the meaning of a word in slang.
Right.
So
Actually, can I throw something in from that from
Absolutely.
my college linguistics classes? So prefix, which is like a syllable that goes before a word to change the meaning,
oh, I thought it was a
and
menu.
postfix.
Okay, I had food on the mind. Sorry.
Postfix.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Postfix
David over
would be
here with the
something that
dad
goes at the end. English is the only language that has interfix which is something that goes in the middle to change the meaning of the word, such as abso-bleeping-lutely.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
The only language that does
Adult
that.
That's
podcast.
slang.
Use the word.
I will not.
No one's gonna be the first.
So there
I
you
mean,
go.
it's the most versatile word though.
Mhm.
It really
True.
is, and it's
Yeah, it can be almost any part of speech.
yeah, and it's basically 50% of the vocabulary you hear on the New York streets. So.
Aw,
And
that's
And
not true.
Yep.
in our house.
It's just like everything is contextual. There's no actual. It's just a whole bunch of expletives strung together, and you have to get the meaning from context. That's kind of
Yeah.
New York
Yeah.
City street talk.
so I do that so that when the FBI is listening in, they have to focus on like what's going on. They can't just like read the transcript. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah. Yes.
You gotta earn the paycheck.
That's right. That's right. I do think this could. I don't understand. I do understand why. Oh, I don't understand why postfix doesn't apply to food
Suffix.
as well.
Suffix.
If we have prefix,
Suffix, yeah.
if we have prefix menu, what would I postfix? I don't know. I'm just feeling like that would be dessert.
Prefix menu
And-
is not the same.
It's not,
Yeah,
Prefix
it's
was in a
totally
word.
different.
Yeah.
Root word.
yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah. It sounds the same.
I was gonna go with ingredients or dessert, depending on the context.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to call my dessert postfix.
You can.
Dinner.
All right.
You
That's
can.
all.
I feel like you
Okay.
can. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
do
You
that.
can and you
can.
should.
All right,
can.
thanks. I appreciate
I'm gonna let
their
you.
permission to do that.
Yeah.
Wow, that was quite a ride.
Yeah.
Super fun facts. It was super fun to have you on. Maya, your
Yes. Thanks
celebrity
so much for
stories
coming.
were freaking amazing.
No problem.
I'm so jealous. Yeah, so I guess that's it for us today. RJ, can you tell people where they can find us online and see your amazing
Yes.
artwork?
Yes, if you like the show, follow us on all the social media. We're at Hot Chai Games on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. If you're not watching live right now, we're Hot Chai Productions on YouTube, where we record this podcast with live art and then stream the Match Solitaire Daily Challenge every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. Like, subscribe, leave a review, and tell your friends.
All right, that's it for us. We'll see you again same time next week. And yeah, take care, everyone. Bye.
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 Thank you.
All right. Good morning and welcome to the Match Solitaire Saturday Challenge Live. We just did the Fun Facts podcast. If you were around for that, it was a lot of fun. Special guest Maya. Some super entertaining stories with Stevie Wonder and Danny DeVito. What a way to start off the show.
And a lot of wine.
And a lot of wine. A
buttload
buttload of wine. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So on to the Saturday challenge. It's
I'm Allison.
oh, sorry. We're here with Allison, Kaylin,
Hi.
and Maria.
Hi.
Jake and RJ have guests coming, so they need to clean up the house.
Yep.
It's an emergency, so they couldn't make it today. But that's all right. We're here to challenge you all. If anyone wants to play along and see if they can beat our times. I hear puzzles 1 and 3 are actually kind of difficult today, so this should be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've also been voted to do the countdown once again, even though I did catch up on the podcast editing.
Well, there are 2 ways you have to do the countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Everyone ready?
Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, go.
That's a count up, technically.
Whoops.
Troll.
So you're gonna have to do it another week.
I'll teach you to vote me to do the countdown.
You did a count up, so technically you didn't fulfill your
Oh my
responsibilities.
gosh. I'm stuck already. Okay. Anyone making progress?
I think I am, so I probably am not.
Same.
Oh gosh. Maria, how's your knee?
Better.
Oh, good.
Not great, but better.
Can you walk?
I'm not allowed to walk without crutches
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
for a few more weeks.
Do crutches hurt your underarms? They always really hurt.
My
me to
hands,
walk.
yeah.
Oh, your hands. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go. Stuck,
This
stuck,
was-
stuck.
Not easy.
No.
No. Stuck, stuck, stuck. Oh man. I'm glad Maya didn't stay on. This would have been a long. I think this is going to be a long haul. Oh my gosh.
It should not be happening.
Oh, something
Like
different
I'm so
happened.
close to something.
All right, I'm done.
What?
What?
Oh my goodness.
The second one's supposed to be easy. That was really stressful.
I feel like I'm making progress. Like,
I know I'm like super close, but I can't seem to get over this hump.
yeah, I hear you. If I could just. Whoops. Oh, come on, David. Yes, I think I made it over the hump. Okay, I finished one.
Electric.
I got stuck, and I know I shouldn't be stuck on the.
No.
Yay. Oh, that sounded painful.
I was like, oh, I got it. I got this wrapped up, and then it like,
right.
it was just
Done.
really painful.
Done with the second one.
Oh no.
Uh oh.
But the last one's supposed to be hard.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully we get a chance to catch up on the last one.
I'm still on the first one. So.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I can't believe I finished that first one. Getting stuck on the second one when I feel like it shouldn't be that hard.
I'm restarting the third one. I just don't feel like I got a good start. Leah's very loudly drinking water next to me.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah. She is thirsty.
Yep.
I don't drink enough water. I feel like I'm always dehydrated. So my goal has been to drink water every time Leah drinks water. I feel like that will.
Because she is very hydrated.
Yeah, it's a lot of work keeping her water bowl full. I finished 2.
Oh, I finished 1 finally. Okay.
Okay. 2 felt like it should have been easier than it was for me. Like I had a lot of unnecessary trouble with it, I feel.
I don't want to lose at this point.
All right, I'm done with 2.
Oh no, that was so fast.
I ended on the 6s too, David.
Oh.
So you know.
By the way, I've been trying.
I'm done.
Oh.
I haven't won in so
Yay.
long.
Oh my gosh.
Ah,
All right.
yeah.
On the topic of confirmation bias and the 6s, I was trying. So I like ending on the 7s. So
Okay.
but I don't know how confirmation bias works because I feel like I hardly ever finish on the 7s, and I'm always finishing on the 6. But I noticed both of them. So what does that mean? Does that mean is confirmation bias only? Is it biased toward the negative, or does it?
No, it's just sort of like whenever you're like, oh, I think this is the way it is. It's like, and then when your observation agrees with that, you remember it better.
So then I should be remembering.
Trust it more.
If they were equal, like 6s and 7s were equal, then I should be remembering them equally. But I feel like I remember getting a lot more ending on 6s than 7s.
Well, this is the first time I've heard of this whole 7s thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you only ever talk about the 6s.
That's true. And maybe it is because I'm just really biased toward the negative 6s rather than the positive 7s. I also like ending on 8s. 7 and 8, both good.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, both good numbers.
All right. Maria's on 2. Maria, are you on 2 or 3?
2.
2, okay.
I'm on 3, making no progress. I think I need to start
I'm
over.
on 3, making progress, I think.
Oh no. And I think, didn't I finish? No, I was always 1 behind. But I'm behind Allison anyway.
Oh yeah, I got this one wrapped.
Oh no.
All right, I'm done.
Oh. All right, Maria. Do you want to keep going?
No.
Okay. Okay, good. And you're on 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have to do the countdown next week.
If you edit the podcast.
Oh, which I will. I have motivation.
Okay.
All right, I'll finish this one
I
later.
feel like David can have a 1 episode buffer. You know what I mean? Like
I think
if he's
what about,
I think that's fair. So I didn't check like how, I mean, I saw them appear in my podcast feed, but I didn't figure out whether like did you do last week?
Yes.
Okay.
I got
Well,
them
then
all
I
caught
feel
up.
like you can have a one episode. If you need to have a one episode leg, I think that's
Okay, I
fair. You only
appreciate
get punished. You only get punished if there are 2 episodes unedited.
I like this. Allison's like,
Well,
yes,
I was
this is
thinking
great.
if he won a week and got behind on the podcast, the win would out
Okay.
would outdo the delay. But if he wasn't the winner, then the editing delay would take over. That's how I
Okay.
was thinking about it.
Okay. I'm just going to try really hard to stay current on the podcast
Okay.
for the rest of the season. So this shouldn't be an issue.
Okay,
I'm going to do it right after this.
sounds good.
Yeah.
I touched something. Exit.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun.
That was
How did you guys feel about doing the podcast first? Fun facts first. All good with that?
I think it's easier when there's a guest for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so for the next guest, I need to make sure they understand what a fun fact is a little better.
Yeah.
Like have a little more conversation about that in the pre-show, I guess.
Yeah.
Any other suggestions?
I think having the guest go first with the fun facts is a good idea.
Yeah, because it kind of loosens them up. It gets them,
Yeah.
And then,
and then there's that, and then like the rest of us, sometimes we adjust. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this other fun fact I have in my back pocket because it fits with the theme, and then like that's something that we've gotten some practice at that they don't have. So I feel like having them go first rather than last is
okay. Yeah, stick
should
with
we stop
that.
streaming if we're going to talk about this though?
Oh, yeah.
Just, like how this
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I totally forgot. All right, that's it for us. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, these pop-ups keep... Oh my gosh. They keep covering up the stop streaming